We are also celebrating Black History Month here in San Antonio and for St. Philip's College. The historically Black college has several events and they're all free. Anyone can join. And today is joining us is Dr. Adela Williams-Lawson, the president of St. Philip's College. We are so honored to have you this morning.
I am so excited to be able to share what is taking place on the campus.
And you have a lot
month.
going on. But first, I do want to ask you about the history of St. Philip's College. I know you don't have enough time to explain it all here, but the importance of being involved in these celebrations happening this month.
Because it's how we began. We started out creating opportunities for Black girls, young girls that were coming out of slavery, the daughters and granddaughters of their parents coming out of slavery. So establishing educational opportunities for those people that were disenfranchised, marginalized, and not even considered to be first-class citizens.
And empowering those young ladies and future young ladies to say, hey, you know what, I can do that too.
Yes, the goal was to empower them with marketable skills and leadership, and that continues to be our goal for today.
For over
125 years.
And you took the words right out of my mouth and say over 100 years. That's amazing. Yes. Well, you know, Dr. Lawson, talk about the importance of bringing Black History Month to the front and center of St. Philip's College and bringing that to the city of San Antonio as well.
The significance of it is we're celebrating the contributions of our founding president, the contributions of others who had visions for advancing my people. Yes. People that look like me. And so at the college, being a historically Black college, as well as an Hispanic serving institution, it is important for us to keep in the forefront with our students, letting them know those people that made significant contributions to our history, and also sharing that with our community here in San Antonio.
And San Antonio is a community that really embraces our cultural diversity here.
You know what, I have been here now almost 17 years. Well, next month it will be 17 years. When I learned about the Martin Luther King Day March, I was overwhelmed with the level of commitment for the citizens of San Antonio, not just Blacks. And then we have the Cesar Chavez. So there's a lot that takes place where people are truly in tune with history, culture, and contributions of others.
Yes, and gather and stand together to celebrate.
Yes.
Well, Dr. Lawson, I want to talk to you about what's happening at St. Philip's College, because you have a great list here. You have a lot of events.
Yes.
Once again, we could probably talk about this all day, but, you know, highlight a couple of events for us and what's going to happen.
Just a couple. Well, let me just say, the theme this year is African Americans and the arts. And so we're going to first start with the Voice of the Students. That starts on Tuesday, where the students get to share and reflect about their experiences dealing with race, culture, and identity. But then on the 8th, we have Deborah Woods Harris, who has been more than 20 years crafting her arts with fibers and quilting.
Wow.
And so she will be our special guest to kick off Black History Month. And following that, we have some activities that we will have on the Alive at the Library, where our librarians will be reenacting, they will be dressed in garb and reenacting significant figures at the college, where we're talking about St. Bowden, Bishop James Steptoe Johnston, and as well as the second president, Clarence Wenzel Norris. We have the culture food, the cook-off.
Yes.
What am I going to say?
I saw that.
I'm talking so fast.
That's okay.
But our culinary students will be putting on an experience where you get to have, of course, there'll be ribs, there'll be catfish, and there'll be chicken. So those students will be putting on the Soul Food Fest that they do annually. So that will be a very significant event on February the 13th. The cost is just $15 a plate. Get there early because it's normally a line of students, an hour ahead of time. Our students will also have a Black History Trivia Cahoots. They'll have an opportunity to celebrate the color purple. And then after the 21st, when we're talking about Alive at the Library, which we do want people to come, that's from 2 to 4, so they'll get to see in spirit and hear in real time their contributions. Then we will end the month with Michelle Norris, our Hidden Conversations About Race. This is the individual, she invited people to send in postcards using just 6 words describing their experiences with race. And so she will be there on the 26th to share with our students, and then we'll have the students also reenact that opportunity using postcards to share their experiences with
Wow.
race in just 6 words.
And it's so important to give those students a voice, and we appreciate that. So
We began with the voice of the students, and we will end with the voice of the
yes,
students.
such a
Yes.
powerful thing. All
Yes.
right, well, Dr. Lawson, we're out of time, unfortunately, but
Yes.
we'll have all this posted on our website. You can also go to St. Philip's College website,
Exactly.
find a list of the events, and make sure you want to get out there because it's going to be a fantastic month there.
Please come out.
Yes, so nice to meet you, and thanks for being here. We're going to send it on over to Maggie to look at our Sunday forecast.
Yeah.